Hello, everyone. Welcome to our new Let's Play of Halo Wars 2. And today we have our very own Talon, who will be playing this time, and who
Our
will
very
be
own Talon.
featuring in this game. It's kind of cool. We all have our own specialty of gaming. Talon's specialty just happens to be real-time strategy, so we're going to play a real-time strategy game, and it's also really popular right now too. So we'll go ahead and start. So what can you tell us so far about Halo Wars 2?
Halo Wars 2 takes place about 28 years after the first one. Everyone was chilling in cryo after the events of Halo Wars 1. And they were just left adrift in space, and that's where we start off in this one.
Oh, okay. So it's not quite in the same timeline.
It's a little bit after, like 8 years after the end of Halo 3, where the end of the Human Covenant war takes place.
Oh, okay.
Captain, wake up. Something has happened.
Okay.
The Spirit of Fire is in a situation I could not anticipate.
Now, does this game also
I'm certain
maintain
Professor
a lot of
Anders
the
would
same
enjoy that
characters
level
like
of
Cortana,
So let's
Master
keep it between
Chief,
us, shall we?
those guys, or is it like a totally
We've been
different?
adrift for just
It's a
over
different crew of
28
people.
years.
It's a side story. Halo Wars 1 takes place 20 years before the events of Halo 1, and during that time period, Master Chief is off doing other missions.
And med stats on full remaining
But
crew
so far, it's other Spartans from the Spartan 2 project. So he's still out there. He's just doing other things, fighting other Covenant. And then after the events of Halo Wars 1, they end up going into cryo for 28 years, and this takes place afterwards, where they end up waking up from cryo and trying to figure out what happened, because they weren't really supposed to end up in cryo like that.
Oh, okay. So this story takes place right as they're waking up.
Yeah, about 8 years after everything else has gone down. Maybe 4 years after like Halo 4 and 5.
Oh, okay.
Serena out.
Now, who's this guy?
Captain Cutter, he is the captain of the Spirit of Fire, and the captain from the first game. It does maintain all the same characters from the first Halo Wars, like Professor Anders, Captain Cutter, Jerome, which is one of the other Spartan 2s from Master Chief's Regiment. And it would include Forge had he not died in a supernova.
Oh darn! Those blasts did supernovas.
Well, I mean,
pun intended.
We caused it. It was a mini supernova inside of a
I'll
shield
need to get
world.
down there. Immediately, of course.
Good morning to you too, Professor.
I'm sorry, Captain. It's good to see you too. But just look at it.
I always wondered, do you dream in
What
cryo?
is it? And where are we?
Because I mean, they act like they haven't seen each other in a long
No
time,
idea.
but in
Our
reality, they've
astronavigation
probably
system
been
can't
like
pinpoint a
a
location.
couple hours.
We're not on the map.
Oh yeah, I guess it would be kind of like if you ever get your wisdom teeth pulled out and they put you under general
galaxy in
anesthesia.
28 years, Professor.
You go in.
Do you not dream during that? Because I've never had that.
I don't
Since
remember
records show we arrived via
ever.
slip
I
space
just
less
all
than
I
an hour
remember
ago.
Our slip space drive
is
is gone.
at some point I fell
However we
asleep
got here,
under the
it wasn't us who
anesthesia. I
initiated.
don't know when,
And then you just woke
and
up.
then like a second later, I woke up.
Something down
But somehow
there
2 hours went by,
must have opened the
and
It's
portal
okay, I've
I
had naps
didn't
like that before.
even
and pulled us in.
know about it. I mean, I knew about it, but I didn't know 2 hours
Signal
went
to
by
my
until
location,
somebody told me.
Lieutenant. Let's hear what they have to say.
I guess that would be kind of like what it'd be
Collapse.
like to wake up from cryo sleep.
Security measures would advance without us.
I can't even imagine
On a UNSC frequency.
being in
Asleep for
cryo
28
for,
years.
When we
or
left,
not,
the war wasn't
yeah,
going well.
or just not even
Signal means
like
the
28
UNSC
years,
is
just like
fighting.
an
Maybe
hour,
we
or
even
a
won.
couple hours.
What's the
I
source
mean,
of the
think
transmission?
about it. 28 years. Every person they've known is probably already like old or
We don't
at the
have
point
surface
of
details yet, sir.
probably dead with all the warring that's
Something
gone
down
on.
there is blocking our scans, and without
Oh.
Serena,
So I mean, they've left their families behind. They're gone. Their kids have had
But-
kids.
we do have a
Or
rough
if you do try to meet
location.
your,
Should
like
be
one of
simple
your
enough to
descendants,
triangulate
You have
once
to
we
you're
be
reach
like,
the
to
signal
oh,
ground.
hi, this is your great, great,
Cutter to Jerome.
great, great,
Oh, it's not that.
Prep squad sending a small recon squad. Professor Anders will send you
grandfather, or
coordinates.
grandmother.
Find out who's sending that signal. Be on the ground within the hour. Travel light.
I'm grandfather. Ricky? I thought you were
28 years, Professor.
Well, you're not exactly
Let's see what kind
what
of
I
galaxy
expected,
we
but
woke up
whatever.
to.
He's like younger than everyone. So do all the Halo rings exist during this time?
Let's see. Halo installation 004 was
Professor
destroyed.
Andrews,
That was the
any update on
first
the
Halo
source of
ring,
that signal?
then
It wasn't
rebuilt
easy,
at the
but
Ark,
I've narrowed it down to
and
a small
then
sector, and our
destroyed
recon
again
teams
by
are
premature
investigating
fire,
now.
which
I've cleared
last
up
I
the scans of
checked
it, and it looks like
destroyed
there's
the
a
entire Ark,
UNSC
but I
outpost
guess
or
not,
research station,
because
but it's
that's what
heavily
this is.
damaged.
The
It
Ark
doesn't
is
look
the
good,
installation
but the
that takes
Spartans will
place in
handle it. They
Halo
always
3.
do. It would be a lot
Installation
faster if you
00.
let me go down with
Oh,
you.
okay.
This is the firing mechanism
Without
that
Serena here, I'd
primes
need
and
you on the
activates
ship,
all the
Professor.
Halo rings wirelessly from
Besides,
across the
we don't know
galaxy.
what's waiting for us
Because
down there.
each ring isn't
Jerome,
powerful enough to
get a
wipe
red
out
team to
all
the
life
professor's
in the galaxy.
coordinates
It's enough to
ASAP.
clear about
I
20,000
want you
light
to make
years, and the
first
galaxy
contact
itself
with
is
whoever's
100,000
sending
light
that
years
signal.
wide.
Understood,
Oh,
sir.
So
okay.
they need
We'll
roughly
find
7 to cover all the gaps.
Oh,
Carrier
okay.
to fire actual. I'm approaching the drop zone with red team. Stand by for
But
drop, red team.
Installation 4 was destroyed. Installation 5 was
Shaking off some
burnt
confidence,
to
sir.
hell. The Covenant blasted the hell out of it when the Flood was released on it in Halo 2. And then,
You saw this place
so
went
far,
drop down,
Master Chief
Douglas.
destroyed
Nothing
2
new
rings
about it.
personally, and I believe
Alice is right.
the other ones are still intact.
Keep your eyes out for trouble.
Oh, okay.
Ready for duty.
Now, does this game use
Get it going.
top-down view the whole time, or most of the time?
Yeah, top down and cinematics is the only way it goes
On the way.
in real-time
Rico will
strategies.
reporting soon.
There was
Set up charges
controversy
here
about
for
them
you when you're ready.
releasing
I
it
don't
with
know
some
if
sort
they're
of first-person
defending
view,
against
but I guess that was
There's
just
some
people
heavy-duty
making things
barricades
up or
here.
hoping.
Oh, okay.
Spartan,
Oh.
moving out.
It seems like
Everybody
you
get
would need to
clear.
have a top-down view for strategy,
Light
so
up
you
those
can kind of
charges,
see
Alice.
where everything is.
Oh yeah, first-eye view is always beneficial.
On the run.
It does kind of look like a little bit like Supreme
Jerome.
Commander,
These
Yeah,
aren't
the
military
way
defenses.
like the stuff
No,
and everything
These were
is.
made in a hurry.
Yeah,
They must have been
a lot of real-time strategies have the
Why
same
wouldn't they have
feel
defenses?
in some sense or
They're
another,
most
just with the
expected to be a
top-down and
target for the
large
Covenant.
unit control. You have to control
Get going.
armies. But this one has a much more restricted zoom. You're meant to be like in the
Jump up
frame
ahead.
more rather than with Supreme Commander. You have
Run,
control of like
miss.
a lot more units, but
These are
that's
research
totally
buildings, no
fine,
defenses.
honestly.
The people here weren't soldiers.
I like the
They were
fast-paced aspect of this
scientists.
for real-time strategy.
My way.
Because
On the way.
these matches on like multiplayer and whatnot usually go by much faster than it would. Supreme Commander was kind of lengthy,
Whoever it was,
um,
it looks like they're long gone.
but I loved the game.
We'll know more when we get to the
But
source
a lot
of
of
that
people
signal.
just don't like the large amounts of units to control, because controlling 1,000 units personally is kind of
We
hard.
have wounded. Spartan, moving out.
I mean, this
Oh,
one
yeah.
I believe the unit cap tops out at 120 after all
On
upgrades.
the move. One of our recon teams,
So
sir.
I mean
We
that's
found them like this when
pretty
we
solid,
arrived.
especially for an
Didn't see what hit 'em.
Xbox-based RTS, because the other ones
Looks
have been
like we
pretty
may see
restrictive in
some
the
action
past,
after
just
all.
because the console gaming can't quite support what PC gaming
Jerome,
can.
our recon team scouted out this
Okay.
portal that will take you down to that signal.
But this one,
The
they
rest
did
of our
expand the
forces to
unit
stay
cap
back
from the
and
first
protect
game,
your
which
exit
for
while
the
you
humans
investigate.
maxed out at like 40, and for the Covenant
Yes,
maxed
sir.
out at 50, unless you were playing, oh, I can't remember the game type.
Professor, we found some more
You
portals.
just spawn with everything
Something
unlocked,
strange about
and a huge unit cap, or your unit cap is based on the number of buildings you get in that
Those
game
machines
type,
attached to them
which can
aren't
top out at
UNSC tech.
99.
Keep an eye
But that
out
was
for
only
any
for
more
one
of them.
game type in Halo Wars 1.
Henry Lamb
Oh, okay.
Research Outpost. Spirit of Fire, we're outside. Base looks clear from out here.
But other than that, it's got a great feel to it, and so far I'm liking what I've seen of the story, and I gotta admit, Halo Wars' cinematics have always been pretty good.
Huh.
They've always got great visual detail. I mean, it feels like you're watching a movie during the cinematics.
Oh, yeah.
Pilot table, 10 o'clock.
Now, how tall are typical Spartans? I heard that.
Um,
I remember I saw a comparison
Spartans, thank
view
God.
one time, and
We
they
have to
seemed
get out
like
of
they
here.
were huge.
Identify.
Overall, after augmentation and everything, only the Spartan 2s as well, they usually
We're the
average
survivors.
around 7
What's the
feet
strength of
tall,
the Covenant force?
because they have gene therapy
No.
to increase muscle
Listen,
density
you're in
like
incredible
5
danger.
times. They have I believe, carbon reinforcement around their skeletal structure and enhanced reflexes and what else. They were taken from like 6 years old and trained to be basically just killing machines. And after they hit 14 and passed through all the standard training, they had genetic augmentation and were given the Mjolnir power armor, which is what you see them wearing there, which weighed like a half ton. These are Spartan. Dude, he is wrecking. You do not mess with Spartan 2s, and he just does not give a crap.
Oh yeah. Now, I was curious, how much do those, the suits weigh?
About a half ton.
Oh.
The Spartans themselves,
wow.
though, weigh like 300 to 400 pounds without armor, just because of how big and how heavy they are.
Oh yeah, well I think if you are, just to be 7 feet tall, anyways. Just as a regular person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Who's this guy right here?
That's a good question.
I don't know. I mean, like, what species?
Oh, he is of the brute species, or I can't remember if it's Jiralhane or Jiralhane is the way to pronounce it for the Forerunner Archive language. But yeah, they're brutes. They were commissioned into the Covenants a while back. They learned how to go to space on their own, blew up their own race, caved themselves back to the Stone Age, and then went to space again, learning nothing in the process. Because all they do is still fight each other all the time like savages. I mean, he seems like the only one with any brains, honestly.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're definitely the brawn over brain race. But they've had a couple smart guys, I guess. They got off their rock, and that's pretty impressive to say alone. We're having our doing that now. It's a head. It's a head. We need to go to space. More space.
Oh, here they go.
Woo! That's an outnumber.
He's like, yeah, we have a plan, and the plan is, okay, let's get in the vehicle first. Yeah, that's and let's go this way.
Requesting danger close. That's pretty ballsy. You're basically ordering a missile strike on your own position.
Yeah.
Which generally that leads to everything in the vicinity dying, and if it's your position, that would usually include you.
Now, what happens if their energy storage run out? Do they just pull out another one?
I mean, they usually, a lot of the Covenant I've seen, not in-game, but in story-based lore and cinematics, they have energy daggers I've seen, like just miniature versions of the energy sword. But when it runs out, it's relatively useless. I guess you could use it like brass knuckles or a roll of quarters.
Oh, okay.
Oops!
What's happening out there?
My bad.
So that happened.
Okay, moving fast. Gotta move fast. Run.
I tried to warn you. You're lucky to be alive.
Drive!
Oh, is he stuck? Oh, he must be stuck.
Watch out! Over there! They're using the Ark's portals. Why
Oh,
is
there
it
you
always
go.
portals?
Or he's getting surrounded.
Run away!
Or he's just trying to beat.
Yep.
The controls
Oh,
to the bridge.
Get away! Shoot as you go. Run and gun.
Make it quick. They're closing in.
That's it! Move! I'll cover you!
Where does that minigun come from?
Maybe he pulled it off
No,
the
you believe it,
Sheet.
Isabel.
the
We're on
sheet.
board.
Yeah, that's a
Let's
chick.
go.
We have a
Oh.
minute.
They all look the
the
same.
The Spartan 2
Full
project
report from
didn't
you
have
in
much
AI as soon as you get back to
discrepancy
the
between
Spirit of
genders, and Spartan 2 females are honestly just as effective as males.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, so that's the end of the mission.
Okay.
Do you want to keep going?
Yeah, we can go do another one.
Alright.
Oh, by the way, Unseated Tuna is now online.
Sir?
Oh my gosh, look at him.
Yeah, see? And honestly, I think Cutter's
Isabel.
honestly kind
This
of
is
tall.
Captain
I think
Cutter.
he's like 6'2" or
I
3.
know who you are.
Oh, okay.
James Cutter. Captain of the Spirit of Fire. You're supposed to be lost with all hands.
Not so lost, it seems. What happened down there? I need to know what we're up against. Isabel? Isabel, report.
We died?
Sir. 5 months ago, the portal from the Ark to Earth shut down without warning. A month later, he arrived.
He?
The Brute. Their leader. His name is Atriox.
I knew it!
During the war,
Actually, I
the
did.
Covenant used his clan as expendable muscle. Told them dying in battle would speed their whole
Now it seems like what's her name? The orange one?
Oh,
They carelessly
Is she a lot
sucked
like
them in.
Cortana?
kind of. She is a human AI, but Cortana was more advanced. She was recovered from core technology on Halo Reach and then modified using the DNA of Catherine
Never
Paulson,
returned.
the creator of the Spartan 2 program,
Until he
to create Cortana. And she was the most advanced AI we've ever seen.
So battle
And she
by
ends up
battle,
going through rampancy
war
twice,
by
and
war,
then I don't know what after that.
39 brothers at
Oh.
a time.
I mean, she got better, which is weird because AIs don't
Atriox
usually.
was born.
Usually they have a 7-year lifespan. That's why
With every victory,
Serena from
his
Halo Wars
legend
1 isn't here. She had to self-terminate because of UNSC AI protocol.
Oh, I remember. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, after 7 years, the
Eventually,
AIs
both
have to be
were
terminated
impossible
because
to
they end up going
conceal.
rampant with too much stored data and their AI processing
They tried to
malfunctioning.
banish
It's just
him.
never designed to last longer than that because they're so
Everything
advanced
we
that
know about the
they end up
Covenant's
having
1,000-year
issues like
history.
what could be considered comparable to like
Atriox was
psychosis
the
or
first
Or like
to
beat
defy
Cena.
the
yeah,
Covenant.
or forgetting,
And
having
survive.
too many processes running, they end up splitting and fragmenting, like data does.
Oh, okay.
Creating a
His
human
defiance
consciousness in a genetic or a
inspired others.
DNA or with database format is complicated and not easy. It's one of those holy grails of technology like the book drive and whatnot.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Or anti-medical.
Yeah, that'll do it too. Wrecked. Put me down, put me down. Wait, don't put me down. Don't put me down.
Don't put me down!
Ow. I'll never walk again.
Look what I just did! Give me all your candy.
Atriox and his banished raided Covenant resources, cutting a swath across the galaxy, growing in strength with each attack, gathering killers and mercenaries to his side.
Oh,
The
what's
Covenant
that?
had two targets in those
That
years.
one.
Humanity
I haven't played
and
Halo in a
Atriox.
while. What's that guy
They
that
almost
looks like
got us.
the Harbinger? What?
That guy right there? Or
No, in the last scene.
Yeah, the guy in the last scene. He's just an elite. You mean the race of them? Yeah, elites or Saint Healy in the Forerunner vocabulary.
That's what you're
Oh,
up
okay.
against.
I don't know if
And
it's
all you've
Forerunner
got
or
is
if it's just what
one
they identify
old
as.
ship and half a crew to
I remember it
stop
from
her.
like the legendary
We need to
edition
run
of Halo 3.
as
Came with like
far
a
and as
guidebook
fast as we
for like
can.
different races.
Oh.
Like the grunts are called Ungoi, the hunters are called
just
like
one
Golo.
ship, and an old one at that.
I think the
But here we
drones are like Yenmei, which I'm
30
interested that they
years
never
past
included the
anyway.
drones in the Uzak games.
Uh-huh.
Our war is gone.
But not just little flying units with flat little
The lives
laser
we
guns.
had are gone.
I hate
The
so
worlds
much.
we knew have moved on.
Well, it is the 26th century
Now,
after all.
all we may have left are those standing beside us. And the duty that defines us. Battle after battle, fighting side by side. Together. Where you see half a crew, Isabel, I see family. Courage. And 1,000 heroes who swore to fight their way through hell before they'd ever turn their backs and run. And where you see one old ship, I see home. And that is always worth fighting for.
Mic
Oh,
drop.
Yeah, mic drop.
We don't stop Atriox now. We leave the galaxy at the mercy of a monster.
I need more tea.
Oh no, Isabel. We won't be running anywhere today.
Sir, yes, sir.